Okay, busy morning. So I am now on the bus to Kishinev. The whole ride's been like this. We just arrived into Kishinev. Sorry about the shake, but I'm trying to be a little bit low profile right now. I'm gonna walk over to a bank and change money because cash is king around here, and I'm gonna need to have a little bit of money on hand, pay the hostel and all that sort of thing. That's a really annoying thing when hostels only take cash, because it means that you have to change money before you can basically do anything in a city, which is super annoying. You can't even go check in and drop your bags before you go to a bank or a money changer or something. It's not a favorable condition. But it's part of travel sometimes, so what can you do? I think, you know what I'll do? I'll go to the bank, I'll change the money, and then we'll have a good time. So far, things seem quite nice. Some vendors, some shops selling some things, and looks like kind of just the late hustle and bustle of a Monday afternoon in a big city. You know, it's a funny time to stop for a chat, but I just wanted to say I'm in a really great mood. This place just has a good vibe to it. Maybe it's just about perspective. Maybe I'm really excited about just being in a new country, and I'm almost to the hostel. The money exchange was easy. I know I griped about it 2 seconds ago, but it went super easy. It was a fair rate, no problem, as long as you get here when the banks are open. I don't know, I'm gonna get in my hostel and check in, just settle down for a little bit. Because those roads, at least the country roads, about rattled the fillings out of my teeth. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys once I'm all settled. Day here in Kishinev, and I'm walking down one of their beautiful tree-lined avenues to get fresh, go fresh vegan bistro. And I'm gonna spend my last day just kind of showing you a little bit more of what the town has to offer, and why you might want to visit here, because I don't know if it's been entirely fairly represented in other videos that I've seen. I actually find this city to be quite delightful. I think the streets are beautiful. There's especially the main street, but the avenues, the city's incredibly green. And to me, that makes it feel very cozy. It actually seems similar to New York City in that regard. I would like to note something, just because I'm passing a lady with a trolley here, or with a baby buggy, is that everyone in this country that I've seen has extremely fancy strollers, like strollers that would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the US. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're much cheaper here, but to me, it seems like prosperity. I think that's kind of important to remember, because, like I said, I think a lot of people have represented Kishinev differently than what it actually is, and the whole of this part of the world really has been represented in a way that's not actually really true. The same goes for Transnistria, which I'll do a different video about. But for Transnistria, it is not this Soviet relic, this open-air museum of the Soviet world. Not at all. It's sold that way, and it's sold that way partly because that's something that people want to see or people hope to see. But it's not it at all. It's actually a really prosperous and stable and safe place. Sorry, sirens. let's just go eat. The place that I'm walking up on right now is called Go Fresh Bistro, and this is one of only 3 completely vegetarian places in the city. It's not totally vegan, but we're making progress, you know. So I prefer to spend my money and to eat at places that don't serve flesh. That's something I find pretty important. That when I have that option, I like to do that, because one of the big ethical aspects of being vegan is where I spend my money. And so for me, when I buy something at a restaurant that serves flesh, especially like if it's something egregious like foie gras or veal or something like that, they're not taking my vegan dollars and separating them to buy more produce or whatever. They could just as easily use that for something that I wouldn't be comfortable with. Now, I know that if you extrapolate this out to many levels, going to the grocery store, anything like that, like, you could make yourself crazy. But it is something that I try to make an effort to do. Also, not just because it's where I spend my dollars in an ethical way, but also that I want to support companies like this that are providing an option like this for us, especially in a part of the world where there aren't many options like this. But anyway, let's go in and take a look. Lots of clearly marked vegan things, and what I decided on was mamalika, which is a traditional dish in this region, made of cornmeal, and then it has a lot of other sides. So I'm gonna give that a try, and then she also offered me a traditional tea from the region. So I'm gonna have that, and then maybe we'll see about dessert. But so far so good. Finally got it, mamalika. Looks like I got the one with the mushrooms, of course, all the mushrooms, and so it's got mushrooms, vegan sour cream, and some tofu, a little of everything together. Definitely recommend this one. So apparently I'm not the only one that was trying to film in here today. Yeah, I guess they were filming for a TV show or some kind of interview. I don't actually know what it was. You know, that big truck reminded me that one of the things that has been a little bit sour about Kishinev, and it's actually about a lot of big cities, the air pollution is really kind of bothering my lungs, and I have asthma, so it might not affect you in the same ways, but being somewhere in the mountains with some cleaner air is something I desire right now, and I'd like to make that happen in the next couple days. So I think I will, because nothing's stopping me. For one last thing, I've been searching for this place in the Central Market that has some soy products, and I finally found it on Happy Cow, actually. I wanted to go check it out right before I left. Maybe I can grab a little something for the night train. And it occurred to me that the Happy Cow location is completely wrong. So we're going to find it and update it, because what they did give us was the stall number and the row number and that sort of thing. So even though the GPS location was wrong, I think I can find it now. Let's check my other phone. We're in row 25 on the right side near Armaneska Street. So row 25, let's find it. Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. They're telling me everything except what this street is. All right, I have to find row 25. I don't know how to do it. No, still not it. What is it? Finally, no one bothered to say that it's inside the building with all the meats and the cheeses, so you can't just walk down a row, it's in the building. And I'll actually post, but so when you walk in the main entrance, you're going to walk down maybe 1, 2, 3 canopies, 3 or 4 canopies, turn right, walk all the way through that row until you hit the building, and it's on the back side of the building, on the right end of the building, so it's a little stinky like cheese, gotta tell you that, but it seems like I found it. I can see it with a big sign that says soya. got her dehydrated soy proteins. And now, oh, that is a soy cream, soy sausages. Now, I'm not 100% sure if these are vegan, but I'm going to take a look. I'm going to see if I can photograph the ingredients. I found it, and I'm going to grab a couple things from this lady because I'd like to support her. So, and I need some stuff for the train ride. So let's do it. Okay, so the awning that you see behind me, right here, if you go through this door, you'll find the soy products. Otherwise, if you're staying at Topok Hostel, you just have to ask Yana to take you here if you can't find it, and she'll happily guide you because she's also vegetarian. All right, so I found my train, headed to Bucharest. I'm gonna hop on here, and I found out something extra cool. You can do second class upper deck, and it's only $4.20 lei, which is saves about $10. So I'll climb up top or onto the top bunk for $10 for sure.